Every time. Hey everyone, welcome back to another D&D here on my channel with the crew. Playing Curse of Strahd, in case you've forgotten the last 2 weeks since mainframe was last weekend. So I will provide you with a brief recap. Last week, they snuck into the mansion of
Fiona Watcher.
Thank you. And killed her, as well as a couple of her helpless servants, mercilessly.
More like neutral.
Without mercy.
Thank you.
They're pure savages.
I just
shake my head in shame.
Gesh was back at the
playing with
babysitting.
Yeah, Piccolo. Yeah,
Playing with his monkey.
He's playing with his monkey.
Hopefully,
Somebody else's monkey. That's not his.
that's right.
Yeah, that's right. What's somebody else's monkey?
And they found what they believe to be the first of their quests from Madame Eva, who gave them the Taroka reading. So they found an amulet that when they brought it back to the inn, along with Mick's unconscious body, when Irina saw it, the gem began to glow. So that's where we are, more or less.
I'd forgotten about the gem glowing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a very minor recap. I'll give you a couple other bits of information. The last time they saw the Burgomaster, he was riding off on a horse, dragging a man who laughed at him because the Festival of the Burning Sun did not go off as planned. Additionally, there was a saber-toothed cat that they believe is now taken care of because they scared it off. And there was a fire that they did not address.
We were kind of busy.
I'm not saying you made any wrong choices. I'm just saying this is what happened that might have an impact on what happens moving forward.
Yeah,
We're just saying that there were better choices that we could have made.
Not at all. There were no good choices.
You would not give us that much information.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I'm not sure who wrote pen 15 on Mick's forehead because he's passed out. But, might have been Piccolo.
So yeah, if you guys are ready, we can pick right back up where it started.
Let's do it.
All right. One more thing. I've decided that the game's been way too easy for you.
Oh no.
So not only am I going to make encounters more difficult, but if any of you fall unconscious during an encounter, I'm going to roll on a table in the Dungeon Master's Guide for injury, which will have a permanent or temporary effect that you will have to deal with, such as a scar or broken ribs or losing a limb.
Circumcision. I was already circumcised. Oh no.
Double circumcision.
No,
not again. Man, so we almost died twice already, so it's not hard enough. Here we come again.
So, pardon me. Yeah, so why don't we pick right back up where we started, or we stopped, rather. So, this gem glows, and when it does, Irina kind of like looks away from it, not like she's in pain, but like she just is dissatisfied with looking at it. Like it's not something she wants to view, but it's not like hurting her.
Okay.
So it's like a flashlight in your eye.
Sort of, but a little more, a little more intensely, like a little more, not dramatically, but like it is demanding her to turn, or she feels compelled, not that she's just uncomfortable.
What happens if I touch it?
You also don't really like the look of it, but it is not
As bad as her.
If you try to touch it, it's not going to hurt you or anything. But you don't.
Okay.
Am I?
You're not really like.
Not yet.
You wouldn't want to touch it.
Gotcha.
So it's only glowing for her though. Just whenever it's by her, it glows, or
Yeah, just when it's kind of like facing her, it kind of glows a little bit.
should
But
we
it's not like emitting a beam. It just, you can see the light. It's like almost like a light is being shown into it a bit, so it's like kind of reflecting the light, but it's not emitting light.
Okay.
Should we? Anybody want to talk to her? Ask her why it's glowing.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. You can. Go for it, guess.
Okay, I'll ask her. Like, okay, good. What's that?
Before you do, like, Mick asked the question if he was still unconscious. He is, right?
Oh, yeah.
I am, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Be like, well, that's pretty strange. Why is it glowing when it's near you? It seems like you guys have a connection. Anything you want to tell us?
She says, I do not know. I've not ever seen this before. How am I supposed to know what this jewel is?
Do you feel a certain way when it's by you?
I do not like looking at it.
Does it hurt something inside your head or your body, or can you describe how you feel?
No, I just feel like I do not want to look at it. It does not hurt.
What do you think it only glows when it's near you?
Your guess is as good as mine, monkey boy.
Hey, you love Piccolo just as much as I do, all right? You leave Piccolo out of this. Anybody else want to ask?
I don't think she knows. I think, but it's clear that we know she's somewhat under his influence. This is me. This is talking to myself. So, like, somewhat under her influence. So I don't have any questions for her because I don't think she has any information.
Do we have to worry about healing Mick or anything?
Well,
I didn't think we could.
What's that?
Aren't we back at the inn? So we could probably rest then, right? We don't have to heal anybody. We can just take a nap or something.
How far into the day are we?
It basically already is.
It's at the very least late afternoon, if not early evening. He spent like a fair amount of time at the mansion, so I would say, like, if you wanted to retire for the evening, you're not going to miss out on a whole lot of time.
I would want to. I don't remember now. Did we ask the ravens to be on the lookout for Ismark before we left?
Yeah.
I thought we did.
Yep.
So I might want to check in with the ravens before we retire.
Okay. I also think we should be aware of the woman's house we raided, or you guys raided her sons. Don't they come? Aren't they frequent attendees of the bar?
You have seen them there, yes.
We might want to be on the lookout for either maybe them being in a rage or a crying fit or something, and hopefully they won't suspect any of us.
Well, as far as we know, they don't know that we've ever interacted with her, but we don't know that for sure. So.
Right. Yeah, because someone snitched us out when they saw us fighting before.
This is true. Fighting the monster arm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I guess you're going to go downstairs and talk to the ravens,
let's see. Well, we got how much longer is Mick out? Because isn't Mick the one that has to talk to? Oh, I guess they can talk to it. Like after we've seen him in human form, they were just talking to us. We didn't need to spell.
You guys talk to him on your own.
That's right. Okay, so I'm going to go out and talk to the ravens if anybody wants to.
I'll just go with him just for moral support.
So, going to go outside. How many ravens are on the roof at the moment?
There are 3.
3 ravens. All right.
Number 3.
I'm gonna look up and say, excuse us. We were hoping that we'd ask you this morning if you could maybe help us locate Arena's brother Ismark, if you'd spotted where he might have went. Did any of you perhaps see him or get any reports on him?
They fly down and land on the ground and take human form, and they say, we've been keeping an eye out, but unfortunately we haven't had time to really do a proper search. You see, we still haven't received wine, and that might not seem like it might seem like we're saying like, oh no, we're out of wine, what are we gonna do? We're a bunch of drunks, but it's our people run the winery, and it's very unusual for them to be late with a shipment, and it's been quite a few days now. So
Where's the winery?
it's southwest from here.
It's outside of town.
Yeah, it's a bit of a journey, so we've had to send some scouts that way to try to see what's happening.
How far
remind
is
me-
the crow flies?
Very funny. I've never heard that one before.
Nice.
So remind me. So if it's southwest, what from the town? I'm just trying to remember my orientation. Which direction is that relative to like Strahd's castle versus the abbey versus
Strahd's castle is east, so
Okay.
And the abbey, which is in the town of Kresk, is pretty much straight west. So the winery is a bit south of there.
Okay.
And it's called the Wizard of Wines. Is the name of the winery.
So would you call it a vineyard?
It is a vineyard, yes.
Didn't we see some wine in the ladies' basement?
Well, more interesting is the Raven card that we saw in our when we had our prophecies or whatever futures
yeah.
read. The Raven is the helper, someone to help battle the darkness. Leader of the feathered ones, lives in the vines.
Oh.
Old, but he is strong.
Nice.
So just a little something there that I was wondering.
So that probably means that their leader is at the winery.
Or was.
and had trouble.
Before it burnt.
So let's not.
Well, he said the fire was in town, not in.
Oh, okay.
Your patron says, Jordan, I'm glad someone's paying attention.
Good sleuthing.
So he says, but yeah, so I don't really get along with my father, but he is my father and he runs the winery. So I don't hate him. I don't want to see him bad, but never mind. It doesn't matter. Just we'll keep an eye out for your little friend. If we see him, we'll get word to you. We'll send a raven.
So, is there like you say that they're way overdue? Is anyone from your flock? I guess I don't know if that's the proper term or not.
Racist, but okay.
I apologize. I'm not sure the proper term.
I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit.
Has anyone made the journey to and from to see what's happening?
That's what I'm telling you. We sent scouts that way to see what's happening. You know, it's not especially unusual for them to be a day or two late because you've traveled these woods. You know that they're unfriendly. But yeah, this is getting excessive, so we decided to take a look.
A group of ravens is called unkindness.
Unkindness.
Yeah.
So how do you carry the barrels? Do you like two of you grasp it?
You looking at us right now? We look like humans. We can choose to be humans, and
Okay.
Yeah, that's very funny though. I get it.
Called a wagon, you jackass.
Crow is like, let's not piss him off. We relying on them for information, Crow.
Is there anything that we could do to help?
I mean, if you're in the area, take a peek. Maybe you can lend a hand. But
What's your father's name?
that's a great question. Hold on.
Too much wine.
I told you I don't really speak to him anymore. So his name is.
Please don't start with an I or an E.
It probably does.
Eric.
Isaac.
Davian Martikov.
I like that better. There's a new one sound.
Davian?
Davian.
Mortikov. He is the head of the Raven Unkindness. Okay, at least at the winery.
He's the elder.
Yeah. Well, hey, I aged 30 years while playing this game, so I'm the elder now.
Okay. Well, thank you for the information, and let us know if we potentially can assist, as you've been such helpful to us.
Sounded a bit sarcastic, but sure.
No, that was not intended to be sarcastic.
He's always sarcastic. How have things been around town? Any news? Anything exciting?
Yeah, there seems to be quite a bit of unrest since the whole burning sun and the fire and the murders and
Murder.
I would suggest, maybe heading out sooner rather than later, just because I feel like some, as the kids would say, some shit about to go down.
Have you seen Fiona Watcher's sons at any point recently?
Not today.
Okay, good. That's good. Not something to think about. Well, we need to rest, right? Everybody needs a rest. So do we rest and then leave first thing in the morning? Is that
Well, we don't want to leave at night. We don't want to be in the woods at night if we can avoid it. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sleep and then leave in the morning.
I think we rest. I think we probably need to leave a guard, given that Strahd was in town last night.
He did get fairly to what you perceived pretty messed up.
He did, but we don't know exactly how powerful he is.
Sure.
So I'm just saying that it might not be safe in this town for us anymore, period. That we probably should leave a guard, like even in the hotel. And then, I'm thinking we bail first thing in the morning. And I think, and we can discuss whether if we want to head to this winery, since it does match. There seems to be something going on.
Are you discussing this in front of the Ravens?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. They say, rest up. You'll need it. We will alert you if there's anything problematic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Birds of a feather got to stick together.
Am I propped up, sitting
still up
down,
there.
or laying
You're up
flat?
there.
You're inside.
You're face down in the mud somewhere.
They brought you into the room. They probably put you in a bed, right?
Yeah, we took him in the room.
He's in the room.
It's nice to know you all care.
So, all right. Well, I think let's retire and we can decide for sure our plan for where we head, whether we head to the Abbey, which was Ismark's original idea, or whether we head toward the vineyard. So
they're both like kind of in the same direction. You will hit Kresk first.
okay, so the Abbey is actually before we get to the vineyard anyway. Okay, so then I think
more or less, it's like either way you're gonna have to detour a bit off the main road, but it's a much shorter detour and in this generally the same direction.
Okay.
Take a look at the map.
Do I wake at any point before we all go to bed, or am I just going to wake up in the morning?
You're probably gonna need to sleep till morning, right?
No.
Well, need to, yeah, but I'm asking if I wake up before then and go to bed, or if I just am out until the morning.
Make a Constitution check for me.
Do I add? I don't add a mod. My
Add your roll plus your Constitution modifier.
yeah. All right, I only got a 13. That's a
All right.
bad.
You will sleep through the night.
Okay.
We never asked the crows about the fire or the
Oh, we did not.
What's that?
cat.
We didn't think to ask the crows about the fire, what the
Ravens.
damage the fire did.
Oh,
We were
Right.
kind of busy. We didn't get a chance to like try to help with that. What damage did the fire do? No.
you can still like talk to them if you want. I'm not going to make you. Like,
Okay,
not
I'm
behind the
asking
closet.
that question. If they know like how much damage occurred, we were kind of busy with Strahd.
Okay. They said we're not totally sure. We didn't see it firsthand, so this is kind of secondhand information. But we heard that a large swarm of bats attacked the church and lit it on fire, and the priest and the altar boy unfortunately perished.
Oh,
Yeah.
so was that obviously probably Strahd before he came for us? So
Or
Yeah.
minions or whatever.
yeah,
They buried him in the churchyard, but we think it was maybe a little hasty.
so you think they may rise?
Sleep tight, guys.
Great. What about the saber-toothed cat? Did the town guards take care of it, or did it just wander off?
No, the saber-tooth. You met that very eccentric fellow who he owns your Piccolo friend there.
Yeah.
That was his cat. He was hiding in secret. You know, he was asking for a wolf steak every day. He wasn't giving that to the toy maker. He was feeding his cat with it, and I guess he managed to wrangle him back in. Apparently, it's quite peaceful.
Okay.
It's the one thing you decided not to just kill without mercy. So, good job there, guys.
What happened to the burgomaster? The burgomaster just rode off, right? Just
Yeah.
into the sunset.
He says,
Like, are people? Is there how much unrest is coming? Is that the unrest you were speaking of? That people mad about what the burgomaster did?
I think they said with the church burning down and Strahd being spotted in the city and the festival going so poorly, even his "all will be well" mantra is really starting to kind of the veil has been lifted a bit, and I feel like good old Fiona might have her chance. Oh wait, we heard about that.
You heard about what?
Nothing. Have a great night.
Yeah, you too.
So yeah, if you head, this is speaking out of character. If you head west down the Old Svalich Road, you will hit a fork. If you stay on the road, you will hit Kresk. And if you go south from that fork, and then at another fork, you have to go west, then you'll hit the winery. So,
Okay.
I mean, was not especially closer than the other, but Kresk is like kind of
It is closer,
and that's kind of like where the priest said you should take Irina.
and that is where the priest said we should take her. So I'm thinking we head to Kresk in the first thing in the morning.
But obviously, the choice is up to you if you want to kind of take care of some business first, and then
That would mean spending probably a whole nother day, unless we do it tonight or this afternoon / tonight. I guess because it's still like late afternoon.
you would not be able to make either of those places before nightfall.
No, I meant like if we wanted to do anything around town,
Oh yeah.
we still have some time today if we want to try
A
to do
little bit, yeah. But Mick is unconscious and you're injured.
it. Yeah.
I say let's go to sleep and plan to leave in the morning.
Sure.
But that's me.
All right. Works for me.
Okie dokie. Enjoy your night, guys.
This is not going to go well.
Yeah, so you do sleep through the night without really any trouble, and wake up refreshed and ready to face the day.
What?
And I tell everyone, hey guys, I must have hit that lock so hard I traveled to the future. I am all powerful.
That's what happened. We didn't have to lug your carcass around. You might have something, Mick. You might have something on your. You're not gonna wash that off or something.
Did I get a tattoo?
So you do wake in the morning and step outside and you take a deep breath and you get real high. You scream at the top of your lungs, "What's going on?" Because you see a bunch of people marching through the streets with torches.
Are they where they?
They are converging seemingly to your south.
To our south or ourself. Which did you say?
You don't really have to go outside yet. I was just making that joke, but that's what you can see if you're looking out your windows or whatever.
They're going south, or they're going to ourselves.
To your south.
To our south. Okay.
Behind it.
South.
They're going to the Burgermaster, probably.
They're headed in the direction of the mansion. Yes.
Okay. All right. So here's the question: Angry Mob, do we have a stake in this at this point? I'm going to ask or do we just want to get the heck out of town?
Was that a vampire?
We're involved in something else.
Let's go. They're going that way. Let's see what's over here.
we're going west if we're going to the stretch. So that is the question I'm asking the group. This is Jimbei. There seems to be the townspeople no longer seem to trust the Burgermaster. Do we want to be a part of this in any way, or do we want to get the heck out of town?
I mean, I'm all for killing stuff.
But do we even know which side we'd be on in this?
Right. Yeah.
No, but I'm all for killing stuff.
I would like to make the observation that a crowd with torches is multiple uncontrollable variables, where we have much more controllable variables going the other way.
I mean, I hate to see this. Should we go out and talk to the Ravens before we bolt? Let's pack up, be ready to leave, but let's talk to the Ravens and see what they know about what's going on here.
Well, we're going to have to go past them anyway. Might as well.
So, but yeah, I don't know that I really want to be involved in any of that. I hate to see the town fall apart, but that's not really our problem. Our problem is Strahd. So, all right. So, do we want to
You're just kind of weaving through the crowd and
saying, the crowd right outside the hotel?
Good luck, guys. I mean, they're coming from kind of all directions on the street towards that way, so you would have to walk by them.
If we were leaving, or just to go out and talk to Ravens?
Oh, talk to the Ravens, you're fine.
Okay. Is that what we want to do? I'm asking the group.
Well, we're going to pass by the Ravens to leave no matter what, so might as well talk to them.
Yeah.
Okay. This morning there are 1 Ravens.
Ooh, 1 Raven.
All right. I go out, turn around at the Raven and say, "Hello, Raven friend. May we ask you a question?"
It does not transform, but it kind of, you see its little raven head kind of nod.
Okay. Which should we go? With the crowd or to the wine? Which way does he point?
You hear him in your mind. He says, "I can't make choices for you, man."
I was going to say, he's not going to give us that answer.
Live your own truth.
It's a toss-up for us.
I don't know that it's a toss-up, but
Well, I mean,
I'm going to join Mick and ask him, do you know what's happening with the crowd?
He says, well, I can't be sure since nothing has really happened yet, but they are heading towards the mansion. So I'm guessing they're going to try to...
There's going to be Nevermore.
All right, I'll give you that one.
Is this the same Raven we talked to yesterday?
I mean, all ravens look the same, don't they?
Doesn't matter, I don't guess.
All right, well, I guess I'll ask him, is there anything you want me to tell your dad, Davian? Or give to him?
He says, that's not me, man.
All right. Sorry.
I knew that was
Ooh,
coming.
E. Sorry.
I guess my question is, if, like, for obviously your unkindness has a stake in this inn and in this town. Do you think, is there a reason that we should try to intervene in what's about to happen at the Burgermeister's mansion?
He says, we'll be fine. Everybody here kind of likes us. We serve them alcohol and wolf steaks. I don't think that they're gonna really. Their beef is with the Burgermaster. So if someone else will take over, it's the sort of thing where,
Who would be most likely to take over?
Well, with Fiona dead, that's the question mark. But I mean, we'll be fine if that's what you're worried about. But if you're worried about human lives and property damage and civil unrest and
I'm more worried about Fiona Watcher's 3 sons taking over this town while we're gone.
Well, there's only 2.
Okay, that
Did they tell me everything that they talked to the crows about the previous night?
sure.
I would assume, yeah. But
All right. Well, how long can you go with your wine not being delivered?
I mean, we can go. It's just like, are you concerned about our business model?
I think I'm asking, would you be willing to lead us to your winery if we choose that route?
He says, well, I'm by myself right now, but there are signs along the way. If you just head west and south, you can't miss it.
You can't mess with it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn to the group at this point.
Well, Arena is with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that we're here. We don't actually care about the town. We care about Arena.
Well, yeah, and honestly, from what we've seen, the Burgermaster isn't that great a guy. So
We do know he's not an ally of Strahd. That's the
we
only
do know he's not an ally of Strahd, which potentially he could be replaced by an ally of Strahd.
That's obviously the risk.
And the Ravens don't seem to know who. We've eliminated the obvious ally of Strahd that could take over, but we don't know who would be next.
Right. Well, there's not a lot of leaders that we've met in this town.
We haven't met anybody else, so we don't know what we're.
It seems like
the brothers would be high on the list.
Yeah,
it seems like there would only be 3 options of a successor. That would be someone in the military, and the most obvious candidate, Jordan, killed, and then there would be the 2 brothers. And
But we've been in this town for how long? And we've met how many people?
How many lives have we ruined?
Maybe they'll pick
Those
Piccolo.
potential candidates.
I've been trying to say for the last 5 minutes, all hail King Piccolo. All right.
I think we're okay if we go to the winery, and that is much safer bet.
Situation that we need to be involved in. That's my opinion.
Is there
We killed the
anything
2 next candidates, most likely. So
Is there anything this Raven can tell us about the winery, or anything we need to know?
They haven't heard back yet, so he doesn't know any information about what happened.
Okay. Well, is there anything he can tell us about the winery itself, like besides who to talk to and ins and outs of the place? Give us a down low.
He said, no, I'd rather not.
Okay.
Is there any security or defensive measures you have put in place at this winery?
He says, the ravens there will see you well before anything like that would be a problem for you.
Very well.
I'm going to ask, what do you know about the town of Kresk and the abbey that's there?
How they say, I mean, he says, it's, yeah, good luck getting in.
Is it a stronghold of Strahd, or is it not, and that's why we'll have trouble getting in? And they don't let anybody in.
He says, oh no, they don't leave and they don't let people in because of Strahd.
All right. That's good to know. Is there anything that obviously you say they don't let anyone in. Is there anything that we could do that would potentially like gain their favor that might give us a chance?
1 second. So he says, I don't know about their inner workings enough to know what they might want or need, but their burgomaster is named Dmitry Kreskov. You might want to try to drop that name and see if you can.
Dmitry. So now we're going with D's. Kreskov.
Dmitry Kreskov.
So yeah, now we're going with these. Okay. we had all the I's earlier. Now we're going with these. Okay. You guys got anything else to ask before we head out?
My vote is the winery.
Yeah, I think we have a better chance of getting accepted at the winery. So
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do to stop a mob, even if we were going to try to help the Bear Burgermaster. And that seems like a useless
a waste of time and effort.
Yeah,
It would be
Especially if
safer. It would be safer to defeat an ally of Strahd in the highest position than everyone in the town just to see.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's make like a bird and get the flock out of here.
Nice.
So
I'm going to die, aren't I?
the Ravens are like not going to help you.
It's like I'll make the Raven a little angry, so he's mad at me and not you. I'll be like, yeah. So when you poop, do you poop when you're in a bird form, so you don't have to wipe? Because it seems like it would be a mess the other way around. So I don't know.
Says
That actually makes a lot of sense.
yeah. I mean, we're birds. We're not bird brained. Of course you do, asshole. But don't ask about how you take a dump.
No.
I'm imagining dragons just like leave like little pellets, like gerbils.
Because they just like it cooks in their tummy.
Sure, yeah.
It just bakes in there and just.
So I guess we're on our way then. Are we going to have to stop at the gate and all that, or just head out till something happens?
Well, why don't you head towards the gate and find out?
All right.
Okay, head towards the gate.
Yo.
Okay. You start marching through the street, kind of fighting against these mobs of people who are marching and yelling angry things about the burgomaster. And you reach the gate, and the guards are not there. The gate is unguarded, and you can exit if you so please.
I exit.
Okay.
So I think we bail on this town, unfortunately. Sorry, people.
Wasn't a single arrow.
Without a single arrow. As you're exiting the town, kind of behind the town is the large Lake Zarovich, and to the north of that is a series of mountains. And when you're leaving the town, you're able to kind of see the mountains in the distance, and you see lightning striking them, but there are no storm clouds.
The lightning is coming down, not going up.
It appears to just be regular old lightning, but it is the sky is gray as it always is, and cloud covered, but there's no dark storm clouds.
And how
And
far?
on that note,
Like how far to the north is this, if we can see it? So not.
The lake is fairly large, so you could either try to get a boat to get across if you wanted to check them out, or you could go around the lake, which would take a bit of time.
Okay, but it's to our north, and we're headed west.
Yeah. So it would be taking you in the wrong direction, but
yeah.
On that note, I cast Goodberry. Everybody gets 2.
Okay.
I love those oops all berries. Thank you.
All right. So you head a bit south, back down the little detour to the main Svalich road, and start your journey westerly. And before long, you reach a crossroads. And the road comes to an X intersection with branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. The lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrusts upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign, featuring arms pointing in 4 directions, lies in the weeds nearby.
So now we're on the main road, and it's going like these are 2 roads intersecting, or is this just a cross? Sorry, the way you described it, I was confused as to whether or not
it is a crossroad. So the road, like the direction. If you're still heading the same direction you want to go, you can keep going straight. But then it also goes. So this point of the road kind of is starting to go a bit southwest. So the crossroads is like northeast, northwest, southwest, southeast instead of straight north and south.
Okay, so and what?
So you would be going southwest if you wanted to stay going straight without turning.
Okay, can I look at the sign and see what all the what it says with the 4?
Yes, the 4 things are. It says Kresk and Slonka Pass in one direction, Lake Baratok in one direction, Valaki and Ravenloft in another direction, and Berez in the last direction.
Berez. Is that not a name? That's not a name we've heard before. Okay, so we got. So the one going. So we were coming from. If we're coming into the crossroads, we're coming from the southeast into the crossroads. Is that correct?
You're headed southwest into the crossroads. So you're coming.
So we're coming northeast into the crossroads from the northeast. Okay, so we're coming in this way.
I just want to say I love how since TJ's not here, John's eating off screen.
So the lake, that's the name of the lake that was back at the town, correct?
The lake that was back at the town is called Lake Zarovich.
Okay.
So that is not the lake that is back. There's a different lake.
Okay, so what was the lake name again?
Lake Baratok.
Lake Baratok. What was the name of the town we came from? I don't even remember.
It was Valaki.
It was Valaki. Okay. So we know Velaki is the. So if we hold the sign up and we point it the way we're coming from, we know that's the direction that Velaki was from.
Yes, if you'd like to do that, you can see what the other directions are pointing at.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So the path to the southwest is pointed towards Kresk and Tslonka, Tsolenka Pass, Slonke.
Okay.
So Solenka, I guess. Solenka Pass. Velaki and Ravenloft are back the direction you came. Lake Baratok is to the northwest, so that would be taking a right. And Berez is to the southeast, which would be taking a left.
I'm going to ask Arena what she knows about these other. Obviously, I think we're headed toward Crest, but what does she know about these other places, if anything? Berez and Lake Baratok.
Let me see.
Aren't we heading? If this is the first break point, one side goes to Kresk, and the other way goes to another junction that then goes to the vineyard, right?
Well, we don't know if this is the right one or not.
I thought there were only two. This one, and then the one when we.
Well, they didn't say that. They said there was a fork in the road, is what it was described to us as. One that went southwest and one that went west. None of these go southwest except for the one that says Crest. So that's why I'm asking Arena if she knows anything about this, because I don't know if this is the fork in the road we're looking for.
You get the sense. So she doesn't know where the vineyard is. She does tell you that Berez is an old ruin site.
Okay.
But you get the sense from kind of what the Raven was telling you that that this is not far enough on your journey to be where the fork is that would lead you. Because this isn't a fork, this is a crossroads as well.
Yeah.
He said it was at a fork.
Okay. That's what I was thinking, is this is not the right spot to make a turn. And that's what I was hoping. I was either hoping Arena would have some idea to help us make sure, or that our dungeon master would give us a clue. So that is what I was working toward. All right. Then I say we keep going straight.
And Big O said, no way on the digital dice. We're all playing with real dice. We're just rolling them separately because, COVID, and we also live far apart. Anyway, but yeah, I don't like digital dice either. So yeah, you're just gonna keep heading in the same direction. She doesn't know anything about the lake.
Continue on.
Yeah, I think we're continuing on.
Okay.
Until something stops us, I guess. And there it is.
No,
Yeah. And then we come across the same exact fork in the road.
no. Yeah. Now, this looks familiar.
And we see a hitchhiker down the road, and he reappears later on.
You are walking through the woods now, by the way.
Oh,
You're right.
Scarecrow guys.
You're still on the path, but you are walking through the woods.
Okay.
You continue on your journey, and you reach. It's not really a fork because it's like a fork going in the other direction. So it'd be like a cut back that you could take, or you can keep going forward.
So it'll be coming, like, it's coming from behind it. From which side? From off the north?
This road kind of does, well, let me draw it the right way. It goes like this. So you are coming now, you went southwest and now you're going northwest a bit. Okay. And so the fork, if you were coming the other direction, so if you were coming southeast, that would be kind of where the fork would go. So the fork goes to the southeast.
So it's headed kind of in the same direction as Barris. It's just later
it is heading in the direct opposite direction you're heading in.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking we keep going. That doesn't seem like the right fork either. So keep headed toward Kresk. Keep going the way we were going.
Okay.
Why am I making all these decisions? Somebody else talk. John can, or Jordan can. He's just stuffing his face the whole journey.
So you continue on, and this section of the road kind of ends in a T, but clearly the direction to your left, which would be heading west, is still kind of the main road, and the direction heading north is a bit more of like a muddy path, but there is an option.
So it's west, grief, west and north. Okay. Wait, it's a T. Okay, so we're going. So the way to the west is straight, and then it tees off to
the way to the west. So you came kind of northwest, and so
Right.
you could turn hard west, or you could turn hard west. I know my directions. I just StreamYard's backwards. Hard west, or you could go northeast.
Or you go back northeast. All right. I'm gonna say still go.
Which way do we turn then? Do we go down the?
I think you're still wanting to go back to the west. Because north is not the direction of the winery either, because we want to go south. So
is that the mud path or the main road we're going down there?
main road, I think. That's what he said.
Okay. So almost immediately you hit another fork.
Wait, don't you have because if we're in the woods, don't you have your can't get lost thing or something?
Well,
are you using that? No.
You're not. That only works if you're trying to navigate woods
in the woods. Okay.
You're on a road.
Yeah.
Okay. So
on a road. I'm just.
Okay.
That's real asking what direction, because this not having a map, I just stay quiet until you tell me where to go.
There is another road that leads directly south after not very long. But it's more of an intersection. It's not really a fork, and there's no signs or anything.
Oh, okay. At this point, I have no. How long have we been walking?
You've been walking a fair amount of the day so far.
All right. Well, we got south, which in theory is toward the winery, maybe, but it's still not the fork that was described to us by the Raven.
Yeah. I feel like we should have just been 2 intersections, but it's been 3 or 4 now.
Yeah. Everybody was like, "Oh, there's 2 intersections." And then
you were also told, though, I'm not going to try to influence your decision either way. I'm just going to remind you of what you were told, that if you stayed on the main road, you would hit Kresk, and you have not hit Kresk yet.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, we were also told that there were signs to the winery, and this south road does not have a sign. What kind of road is it to the south?
Where's our wine sign?
It looks like a very similar road to the one that you're on right now.
And didn't he say that would be? Did he say it was a lesser road or a path? I forget now. Trying to remember what he said to us.
Can't miss it.
Can't miss it. Yeah, but he did say there were signs.
Right. You have not seen any signs that mention
the winery.
The winery yet.
What do you guys think? Keep going west?
I assume
we end up in Kresk and try to figure out a way to get in. We have yet to see a crossroads that meets the Raven's description. I'm asking the group. Somebody say something.
I say just stay on the main road and keep going till we see something, get attacked or get lost or what.
Yeah, hopefully we won't run into any scarecrows.
All right, keep going west, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you continue forward, you begin to hear howling of wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, joy. Okay.
Are we still in the woods?
I mean, you're on the path in the woods, yes.
No,
Okay.
we're on the road, but we're in the woods. Yes. Okay.
All right, so they won't be able to surprise us then.
So,
So I guess we just keep walking, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Unless somebody has a better idea.
When they jump out and surprise us, I'm gonna say you jinxed us.
No, like his ability doesn't allow them to be surprised in the woods, right?
Yeah.
So you continue on, and their howls get louder, and they're getting much too close for comfort.
All right. Well, I'm gonna prep myself for battle.
I was going to say I keep walking, but I draw a sword.
Okay. Great. Well, it's a good thing you did, because shortly after you draw your swords, you see 14 wolves emerge from the woods.
Wow.
I immediately cast Hunter's Mark.
Well, I was just going to ask, what's the layout? Where are they coming? Are they coming from around us? Are they coming from in front of us? Behind
Yeah,
us?
they are circling you.
Okay. So they're all scattered, circling around us.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand what we're dealing with.
Okay, and roll initiative, please.
Six.
4.
Okay, one at a time. Jordan,
6.
Crow,
4.
Mick,
Mick. Big Will?
8.
thought you fell asleep there. Jimbei
He was like 11.
and Gesh.
16.
Ooh. All right. Not your best time to not roll well, because the wolves go first.
Woo! Hey, Rod, thanks for the super chat.
Thank you, Rod.
Oh, cool. I can't see it yet, but definitely appreciated. One, if I end up, thanks so much, man. If I get enough money from super chats, maybe I'll end up buying the Roll20 maps just in time for us to be done with this. Or maybe I'll save it for next time. Okay, so I am going to basically split this up evenly. So there are 5 of you and 14 wolves. So it's going to be,
Well, technically, Arena's here, but yeah.
yeah. But I assume, I mean, do what you want, but I assume that you're kind of trying to protect her.
No, I drew up like a circle of us with her in the center.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
looks like a pizza.
Delicious.
That's a good idea, actually.
Deadly pizza.
Hey, Jeffrey.
So if I'm doing my math correctly, that would be 3, 3, 3, 3, and 2, right?
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So I will roll a d10 to see who the 2 is going to be to make things fair. Gesh is going to be the 2. So the rest of you are going to have 3 attackers. So I'll start just going around the clock, starting with Jordan. The first one is a nat 20.
Gosh.
Then it is going to be 19, dirty 19, and then 12 is probably not going to hit for the last one,
Yeah.
right?
12, thank God, one of them missed.
Okay.
Can you hold on 1 second and let me look something up? I want to know if I have to use my luck points only on me or if I can help out another person.
Okay, sure.
You don't mind me checking that quick? Let's see. It'd be nice to already know what page it's on. If it starts taking too long, I'll just say screw it and move on. Let's see.
I'm sorry. It would have been an 18, not a 19.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. Good either way.
While he's doing that, can I clear? Oh, go ahead. Good, sir.
Okay. Okay. No, it's only against myself, so
Okay.
I can't.
Alec, could I clear up an attack before I do it, just to understand it better?
Yeah, what's up?
For a cloud of daggers, it says you fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube, 5 feet on each side. Does
Yeah.
that technically mean that we can like put it like around us so that it doesn't hit us?
No, so a cube is like, imagine if you had like a
Like a whole
box.
block. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
5 feet by 5 feet, and you can place it somewhere, but you can't have it hollow.
Gotcha.
Okay. So the first one that rolled a natural 20 does, oh boy, perfect damage.
Oh,
God dang.
So
nice knowing you, Jordan.
Yeah, right.
it does 18 to you.
Jesus.
And the second one that hit you that does not have a crit does 6 damage to you.
Jesus.
Not very nice hitting an old man like that.
And
Dang.
Crow, the first one is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Next one's a 12, and the last one is a 6.
Nope.
So just one is going to hit you. Oh, 4 damage.
Well, okay. You didn't have that, did you? Because I'm not
No.
in the rage. Okay.
No.
Just making sure.
Okay, you got the rage yet.
And then Mick, 21 to hit,
Oh, hey.
21 to hit, and 16 to hit.
I do one of those 21s with my luck points, and you rolled a 3.
Okay, so does the 16 hit you?
Yes, it just makes it.
Okay, so 2 hits. First one does 4 damage.
Okay.
The second one does 9 damage.
13 total.
Jimbei, 19 to hit,
19 will hit.
a 9, and an 8. So only one's going to hit you.
Okay.
9 damage.
Ah! All right.
And then the 2 on Gesh, 16,
It hits.
and then 11 will not hit, I'm guessing.
Right.
7 damage.
Okay.
All right, next in the order is Gesh.
Mm-hmm. Let me take up my 7 real quick. Okay. I'm going to try using Scorching Ray because I can target more than one. So it says you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
So I guess I'll roll to see if I hit in general, right?
Yep. So if you're hitting 3 different ones, you'd roll a d20 3 times. Yep.
Gotcha. 2, that does not hit.
Definitely not.
9, that
You
probably does
do
not hit.
add your spell attack modifier to that.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, a 2 is still not going to hit, but
Yeah.
a 9 might.
So what would the modifier be? Would that be?
Should be on your second page. There's something that says spell attack modifier.
That's probably my charisma then, at +3.
Okay.
Yeah, because I marked it down. It says magic +3.
Okay.
Okay.
Then the 9 still will not hit. But
Right,
plus 3.
right. Okay, I got one more chance. 16 +3, 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. Okay, so 2d6. 3 and 5.
So 8 total.
Correct. So one beast.
Okay.
And we can only use spells like 2-3 times now on a level 1.
However many spell slots you have.
Yeah. Okay.
should probably have more than 2,
Right.
but maybe not. Next in the order is Jimbei.
All right. So I have 3 in front of me, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to decide which spell I'm gonna use here. Each creature in a 10-foot radius center on a sphere. Make a Constitution saving throw. So I'm gonna cast. I want to do that. That's 3d8. That is 2d8, and that one is. So I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay.
A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere. So, like, if I put it out enough that, can I do that enough that it hits
It
the wall?
emanates from you, right?
Yeah. No, it says you choose the point.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't be able. You would be able to hit the 3 wolves in front of you. You would not be able to hit any other wolves.
Okay. And let me actually. Oh wait, there was one other one. Let me look at this one real quick. Okay, I'm gonna do call lightning. Sorry, this was the one I was looking for. A storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall and 60-foot radius, centered on a point you can see within range directly above you. The spell fails if you can't see a point in the air where the storm cloud can appear. When you cast a spell, choose a point that you can see under the cloud. So I can, anywhere under the cloud, I can choose the point where it's going to hit. A bolt of lightning flashes down to the cloud. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw, and the creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. But this I failed to I can move the point around as we.
That's a concentration spell, so you can keep using it.
Yeah, concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay. So what do they need to make a Constitution saving throw? Or dexterity? Okay. None of those are going to beat. I am certain are not going to beat your spell save DC. I got a 9. No, sorry, a 7, a 6, and a 4.
Okay. Creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save. So let me roll my d10s. 1, 2. Where's my other one? Where's the d10? All right. Yeah, d10s. So we got. That is. Wait, that is not the right dice. That was not a d10. Okay, I rolled 2 of them, and one of them I got a 10, and one of them I got a 5. And where's my d10? There's the d10. There's the other d10. And a 3, so 18.
Okay. So you call this lightning bolt down in this area, and it cracks into the ground in front of you, and smoke billows up from the point. And when the smoke begins to clear, you see 3 little fried little wolves laying on the ground dead.
Okay.
Aww. Poor little guys.
Fuck, man, what the heck?
Next up is
They almost killed me.
next up is Mick.
Okay, when I had cast Hunter's Mark, it was to the closest one to me. So
All right, I'll let you do one. Sure, I'll let you do one that's attacking you. That would make sense because it would be rushing towards you if it was closest to you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I activate my ability and then go in for a sword attack on the one whichever one has the Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
So, you got to roll a hit. That would be 16.
Yep.
All right. So the damage on that would be, let's see here. Uh, 17, and it's all force damage.
Okay. You slice it real good, like real good, and it looks
It's not dead
grim. It looks grim, but it is not dead yet.
Okay,
Like
well, I'll
working
use
it out.
my second attack. Now roll for it. And that'll be. You know what? I want this thing dead. I'm using a luck point because I don't think that would have got it. Okay, 16 plus 7. That should hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Right,
You're attacking the same one?
yeah, I want it dead.
Okay.
So that would be another 10 damage. Regular.
Oh yeah. You chop its head clean off with that swing.
And I end my turn.
Okay. Jordan.
I'm gonna use, I think, the spell Burning Hands, which allows me to make a cone of flames, 15 feet, a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
Hoping to hit all three if that's possible.
Yep.
Okay. They have to make a dexterity saving throw, each of them.
Okay, that would be a 13, a 17, and a 21.
Fudge. Two of them beat it and one of them doesn't. That sucks.
Does it still do half damage?
Half. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Oh, well, at least that's something. I thought for sure. I was like, there's two of these suckers. All right. Here we go. It's 3 die 6 plus 2 more, so that's 5 die 6, baby.
Oh, damn.
Here we go.
Oh, that's
Do I roll for each guy or just once and we'll just deal with it?
Yeah, because it's a cone, so it's not individual attacks like Scorching Ray or anything. So the cone does a set amount of damage. We'll just half it for the ones that save.
Perfect. Okay. Less math. I'm all for less math. And then I only had 4, so I got to roll one more. So that's 19.
Okay, so 19 to one of them, and then
10 to the
10
other
to
guy.
the others.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, one of them, the one that was kind of distracted and didn't save its dexterity movement out of the way, just ignites into flame, and you smell the burning fur as it just falls to the ground. The others two manage to survive. And Crow.
Okay. I'm going to go into a rage and
Not bad.
recklessly attack one of them in front of me. 16.
Yep.
And 8 damage,
Okay.
because I did not think to use my Great Weapons Master. And then use it attacking again, and that one hit 24
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
for 6 damage.
Okay. Is that it? You got
Yep.
bonus action or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Bonus
Then
action is going into rage.
back to the wolves. So good news, they have something called pack tactics. So if they're within 5 feet of each other, they get advantage on attack rolls. So anyone that is still has at least 2 fighting the same person, they're going to get attacks advantage on you guys.
Everyone but me.
All right, so 22 and a 16 on you, John. Sorry, Jordan. Both hit?
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt. 6 for the first one,
Okay.
and 7 for the second one.
And that takes me to 0.
Oh
no.
boy, just
So-
enough, huh?
Exactly enough, yeah.
Next up is Crow.
Damn, if they hadn't freaking dodged that damn spell, they would have torched all 3 of those things.
Oh, so the first 2 rolls, the lowest they got was a 16. Does that hit? You're muted.
Me?
Sorry, no, me. Yeah, that hit.
The third wolf, though, critical missed twice.
Wow.
So I'm guessing that's the one you bonked real hard, and it's kind of just like it's chasing its own tail.
If it critical why did it attack one of its teammates?
No, but I'm gonna make him prone for the next round because he's gonna be chasing his tail and he's just gonna fall over.
I'm thinking of the dog bonk meme where the dog gets hit in the head. He's like,
Yeah.
switch down.
So 6 for the first hit, which will be halved, right?
Yeah.
And 5 for the second hit. So 11 total. So you'll take 6.
Yeah.
Next up is they're going to attack Mick. 14 is not going to hit, but a 22 will, correct?
I'll use my last luck point. And you rolled a 2.
Okay, then they both miss you. JP, all of yours are dead. And guess your 2 is going to be dirty 20 and 19. Those will both hit, right?
Oh, yeah.
So 6 for the first hit and 8 for the second hit.
Alrighty.
And then it's back to Gesh for your attacks.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to do another Scorching Ray. I got a 6. That doesn't hit. 14. Oh, sorry, plus the 3.
Yep.
So, and then one more. 10 plus 3, 13.
So that one hits. So
Nice.
2, so I'll let you hit the 2 in front of you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, 5 plus 3 is 8 for one woof, and then 5 plus 1, 6 for the other.
Good. All right. Jimbei.
So my spell's still going, but I do
Yep.
have to use an action to use it.
Right.
So I just don't have to cast it again. I'm gonna direct the lightning at the 2 wolves that attack Jordan, so they don't team up on anybody else. And that also allows me to then like potentially run over and help him.
Yeah, good call. Nice.
So they have to make a dexterity saving throw again.
Yep.
And it's 15 is the save.
One of them got a dirty 20, the other one got an 8.
Okay, and I'll roll the 3d10. We got 4, 8, 10. So half of the dirt.
Yep. So you killed one of them. One of them went up like a little crispy fried chicken.
Okay.
The other one is still hanging on. Mick.
Can I use my free action to yell something to Jimbei?
Certainly.
Good berry.
Well, I have a cantrip that I can just cast on Jordan if I run over there, but I think it takes an action.
I'm sure it does.
So it's my turn then?
Yep.
Okay. Well, whenever I zero an enemy on the hunter's mark, I can just choose to move it.
Yep.
So I'm not going to activate my ability then. I'm just going to go for one of the 2 that's against me and attack it, the one that has the hunter's mark.
Sure.
And that will be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
All right, so that will be that'll be an 11.
Okay.
All right, and then I'll use my extra attack. And that probably won't do. 12, does that hit?
12 does not hit.
All right, then I end my turn then.
All right. Jordan, make a saving throw for me, please.
Is that just a die 20, right? Straight
Yeah,
up?
up and down D20.
11?
11 is a save.
Yay!
1 towards your save.
But now, do you have to do any, like, I thought you said there was something you were going to do when we were hitting 0.
Oh, if you survive.
Oh, okay.
Crow.
All right, I'm going to attack recklessly and with Great Weapons Master, which I forgot to do.
Okay.
So,
You're attacking the one.
dirty
The one.
21.
Are you attacking the one that you hurt, or one of the ones that are
Yes.
fresh? Okay.
The one I hurt. For 17.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I assume that killed him.
Yes, sir. You chopped him up good.
Then attacking one of the other ones with a 16
That'll hit.
for 21 damage.
Okay, yeah, you sliced him up real good too. So you downed 2 of them.
And since I killed him with Great Weapons Master, I get to attack again.
Great.
If I killed somebody. And that would be a 19
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 21.
Yeah, man.
The cards take out 3 wolves. Like, it slices, it dices, it's Crow.
It's not smart, but it slices.
I'm trying to find that chart. 1 second. I forgot what it's called. It's called.
I guess I'd still have movement left, wouldn't I?
Yeah, if you want to move to stand in the way of something, you can do that.
Yeah, I'd move and stand in front of Jordan so the wolves couldn't attack him while he's already down.
Okay.
Don't gnaw on its corpse.
Yeah.
What the heck is that? Do you guys know what that table is called for the injuries?
Oh,
No.
no. I can look while you can keep going because it's a while.
It's in the Dungeon Master's Guide. It's not in the Player's Guide.
Yeah,
I have my Dungeon Master's Guide over here.
Okay. I'll figure it out in a second. Okay. Wolves' turn. So the one that was left on Jordan, I guess, is going to then attack Crow because you stepped in the way of it. And there's no one next to him, so he is going to miss. There are 2 left on Mick, so they're going to get there. Neither of those are going to hit you. There are none left on JP, and there is. Is a 17 going to hit you, Gesh?
Yeah.
So 6 damage.
Okay.
All right, so just so I'm clear, Mick has 2, Guess has 2, Crow is in the one that was left for Jordan, right?
Yeah, so there's 1 left that is now attacking Crow. Crow killed all of his. Mick has 2 still, and Gesh still has 2.
Okay.
And one of mine is wounded.
Yep. Both of Gesh's are wounded too. And so is the one fighting Crow. So we're back to Gesh.
Okay, I'm gonna do Scorching Ray again. You got a 16 plus 3 is 19.
Yep.
And 18 plus 3.
Yep.
All right. And then, one more, because it's 3 rays.
Yeah. Who you want to target with this third one?
Whichever.
One in front of Crow or one of the ones in front of Mick?
The Crow's by Jordan, right?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay.
Okay, 12 plus 3 is 15.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So 4 plus 3, 7. 1 plus 2 is 3. So I guess those are for the ones in front of me.
Yep.
And then 5 plus 2, 7.
Okay, you kill the one in front of Crow, but the 2 in front of you are just hanging on.
Cool.
JP.
So the 2 in front of Guess are wounded. Mick has one wounded and one fully alive.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna call the lightning to the two in front of Mick. So yeah, so they'll have to make the dexterity saving throw again.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. Dirty 20 and a 9.
The 9 will take full damage. The 20 will take half.
Okay.
And we got 13.
13. All right. The one that was damaged looks like really bad, but did not quite die, and the other one got blasted real good.
Okay, so the other one is. So you gave full damage to the one. Wait. Okay.
I did them in the order of my list. I did them in the order that.
Okay.
So the one that saved is the one that
Survived.
Yeah.
The one that saved survived. The other one's dead.
No, they're both alive.
Oh, they're both alive. They're just both really hurt.
One of them looks real bad. The other one just looks like he took a bunch of damage.
Okay.
One of them has like a wig that's like falling off.
Next up is Mick.
All right. So I still have 2.
You still have 2. They both look pretty rough, but one of them is like really on his last leg.
Well, I will activate my ability and attack the one that has the hunter's mark on it.
Okay.
So that'll be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so that'll be that'll be 13 force damage.
Yeah, he real dead.
All right, then I use my second attack to go after the other one. And that'll be a 16 to hit,
Yes, sir.
and that is 7 piercing damage.
Yep, you got him too. So we got just the 2 in front of Gesh left, and Jordan.
Can I use my movement since
Yeah,
do I have any left?
absolutely.
Can I make it in front of is Jordan? Jordan's down, but he's got like 2 people in front of him, right?
He's got at least. Did Jimbei? Did you move over there?
I have not moved yet. No.
Okay, so then it's just Crow in front of him.
So just Crow's over there?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna run in front of Gesh then, if I can make that,
Yeah.
because I can take more damage than he can. I
No
think.
problem. And Jordan, make a saving throw.
12.
Ooh, saved it. And then Crow, you're up.
There's nothing in front of me, right?
No, it's just the 2 in front of Gesh.
Then I will go ahead and use my action to shove a good berry down Jordan's throat.
Okay.
He grabs my chin and like makes me chew it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you return to life at 1 health. And let me.
I erased the little counters I was doing.
Yes. One second. Bear with me. I apologize. I don't know why I can't think of what the name of this is.
Unforgivable. This is unprofessional, and I'm pissed. I'm really glad you stood in front of me, Mick. I was down to 9 health. Oh, God, this is cutting it close, cutting it close.
Dude, I went down to 12 on that first attack.
Yeah,
I went,
that-
I went- I went-
That was vicious.
yeah,
it
that was
was
nuts.
24 hit points I lost.
Aha. All right. I found it. It's called Lingering injuries.
Oh, yeah.
This sounds like
Internal bleeding.
this is a hootenanny.
Oh boy, you got off real easy. You got a minor scar. The scar doesn't have any adverse effects. Magical healing of 6 level or higher, such as heal or regenerate, removes the scar.
So I wonder where is the scar, though.
You may pick where the scar is.
Oh,
Oh
really?
my dick.
That is by far the least bad thing.
Yeah, right.
So
And you
just let
said
you know.
if somebody heals me, the scar just goes away.
Yes.
Well, it's having
Neosporin.
healing stuff.
Yeah, minor healing or anything like that.
I'm imagining being like a hypochondriac where he thinks there's a scar, but yeah, we're like, no.
I swear it's right there.
So Mick, I'm not going to let you move in front, like in between them, because they're engaged in combat. But you can move to the side, so I'll have one of them attack you and one of them attack Gesh. Is that okay?
What? You're the boss. It has to be.
Okay. But I mean, like, does that sound fair?
Well, yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So a dirty 20 to hit Gesh, and nat 20 to hit. Sorry, all the way around. Dirty 20 to hit Mick. Nat 20 to hit Gesh. So, Mick, you are going to take 8 damage. And Gesh, you're going to take 12 damage.
Ooh, I'm dead.
Well, you are unconscious.
Unconscious.
Doesn't hurt here or here so much, but right around the
Here in this region.
Crow
So-
and not
so,
do the John.
Gesh, it would be your turn, so make a saving throw.
Do you use a D20 or?
Just D20 up and down, 11 or 20, 11 to 20 saves, 10 or below is a failure.
That's a 9. Close call. No do.
Okay, that's 1 out of 3. Still got some time.
So we still got X number of wolves. We have 2
You have
wolves.
2 wolves, and it's your turn, JP.
They've both been injured. If we finish them off, then I can just cast this. I can follow up immediately and heal people. So,
Yep.
all right, I'm going to use the call lightning one more time. It's still going, so they got to make dexterity saving throws.
They both failed.
Okay, let me roll the 3d10.
Damage.
11 damage.
Yeah, you finished both of them off. MVP status, just crushing fools.
Okay.
But you do kind of like knock Mick back a few feet because he's like, what the hell are you shooting lightning at me, bro?
Hey,
I don't.
When did he become from Minnesota? You light me at me, bro.
So that is the last 2. So congratulations, you defeated the wolves.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna run over and stabilize Gesh with Spare the Dying.
Okay.
Takes him to 1.
Wait,
Oh,
was that a spell?
It's a cantrip.
Okay.
just to let you know, I rolled a natural 20 for your injury, Gesh,
All right.
which is the best thing you can get. So you also get a superficial scar.
Oh, I thought like it was the other way around.
Yeah, I'll just say my dick no longer works.
No,
Like, no, you don't have an arm.
Or a leg.
one, 2, or 3 are the worst.
Oh wow. Okay.
What? So do we get to know what the worst is, or
No,
an
not-
example of
Do you want
it?
to know ahead of time, or do you want to know?
No,
once
I
it
don't
happens?
Nah.
I can just look it up if I want.
Yeah.
So I have nothing. So 20 did nothing. I have no scars or
No,
anything?
you have the same scar John has. So
Oh,
it's just
okay.
a little scar that is you can keep if you want to look badass.
I call it a
Um,
circumcision. I mean,
Yeah.
But it is so there is like I will tell you one other one that there is a horrible scar that affects your it affects your persuasion but increases your intimidation.
Ooh.
Nice.
But anyway, yeah. So you survived, but barely, huh?
Yeah.
All right,
Dang.
so I am going to. I'm going to just. So everyone took some damage. So-
some more than others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing. And Prayer of Healing, up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus your spell casting modifier. And the spell has no effect. So do I need to roll separately for everyone or just roll once for the group?
It's the same spell, so it's once for the group.
Okay. So if I'm a d8, 2d8, and then
If you had to target them separately, it would be separate. But since it's like a area of effect
it's a
spell,
group spell. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. 12 plus 4 is 16.
Wow.
I rolled good. I rolled 2 6s. So
So I mean, we get 16 health back.
yeah. So everyone, all of us get 16.
But I gave you 1, so you're at 17.
Thank you.
So yeah, and that's for everyone. So I can hit all 5 of us. I can actually hit Arena, who didn't take any damage. So
Should I take a good berry? Does that add 1 more?
If you want, you have 2.
I'll save it.
All right, so you're going to continue on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you reach yet another crossroads. You see a weather-worn signpost next to the road. The 3 arms of the sign point along the 3 branches of the road. The arm pointing north reads Kresk, and through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge spanning the river. The arm pointing east reads Valaki, and the road slopes up gradually in that direction, which is the direction you're coming from. The arm pointing southward reads The Wizard of Wines. The road slopes gently downward in that direction.
Nice.
here we go.
Go to the wine.
Wine.
We found the winery.
Wine hose.
Okay. So you continue down that road, still through the woods, and pretty shortly the road turns from a road to a muddy path.
Okay.
So you are slowed a bit.
Actually, difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel since we're still in the woods.
Okie dokie. In that case, you continue on at normal pace.
Since we're going to a winery, do we see some Karen mom haircuts and them signs that say "Live, Laugh, Love"? And it's wine 30 somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. So you get to you get out of the woods, and you see the road fork to the right, and there's a sign that points that direction that says "The Wizard of Wines."
Okay. We said we had another fork.
Well, I guess we go right towards the wine, then keep trekking.
And as you get closer, the sun is starting to set. You've been on the road for quite a while at this point.
I vote we pick up the pace, double step.
Pick up the pace.
Move it. I'll be right back. You can keep. I can hear.
Okay. So once you turn off the road, after a half mile, the road becomes a muddy trail that meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part, revealing a mist-shrouded meadow. The trail splits. One branch heads west, which is where you went, and the other leads south to the dark woods. Wooden signpost intersection reads Vineyard, so that's the way you went. My apologies. A light drizzle begins to fall. Unpainted fences blindly follow the trail, which skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south towards a stately building. The fog takes on a ghostly form as it swirls between the neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there you see rope-handled half barrels used for hauling grapes. North of the trail is a large stand of trees. A man wearing a dark cloak and cowl stands at the edge of the trees, beckoning you.
I wave.
He continues to beckon you.
Well, I say we go to where we're beckoned, and hopefully we won't die.
Vic always, always the optimist. He's just like, let's go, let's just march up. Anybody
Hey,
have a plan?
things work out so well for me. I time traveled before. Okay.
Okay, so you walk over and see a man wearing a long dark raincoat and hat, and when you walk up to him, he says, "What brings you here?"
It's 1:30 somewhere, bro.
The undying rose is here.
I say, yeah.
Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens.
Ravens from Valaki told us that we could find Davian Mordekov.
When you say that name, 20 more ravens. Oh, not 20 more. 20 ravens come out of the woods, out of the trees, and land on the ground, and all turn into humans. And an older, kind of hunched man walking with a cane walks to the front, and he says, "I'm David."
Nice.
One of your children was concerned because none of the shipments from the vineyard have been making it to the inn, and we thought we would come and check to help and make sure everything was okay. We've also just been attacked by wolves and need some shelter.
He says, "Things are far from okay. Our vineyard has been taken over by druids and blights."
Druids and blights.
They're like one and the same, though. Am I right?
What kind of creature is a blight?
I give like Jimbei the elbow, huh?
Yeah.
Right?
You
This
fought
guy
some.
knows. He
Jim
knows.
might take a side step away from George.
This guy gets it.
He was like,
You fought some in the last campaign. They're like the twig blights and vine blights. They're just they're like
Oh.
animated nature things.
okay. Druids and blights.
So they're inside, and these guys are now tossed outside. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, they have taken over the manor of the vineyard.
Can they give us a download of how many people there are inside, and maybe we can start a revolution?
Do you know how many druids? Do you know how many blight?
He says this was some days ago. They may have summoned more.
All right, you guys up for a fight? Take
So
it back.
there may be more blight have been summoned, but there should be the same amount of druids, yes?
He has no way of knowing that because druids can shapeshift. So they could have come in as animal forms. They could have come in as.
Yeah.
True. How many were there at the beginning? It'll give us an idea.
He says, there were many. They may have come or go at this point, but they came in great force.
Do you know for a fact they are still there, or are you making an assumption?
He says, no, we have keeping. What are we, idiots? We keep close watch on the house. They are definitely still inside.
What area is all it is? One big building that's the vineyard, and then the vineyard fields.
Yeah, so there is like a large manor house, and then just the fields.
So they
Okay.
came in great force.
He says, yes, we have had
Right.
many attacks lately, but we had been weakened and on our heels when the druids attacked.
If we cannot travel at night, so would there be any way we cannot turn into ravens like you can? Is there anywhere we can rest before we try to attempt to enter the vineyard, or must we attempt it now?
He says, You may camp in these trees. We will do our best to watch over you.
Nice.
We would greatly appreciate that. And in return, in the morning, we will see about maybe getting rid of druids.
Very well. Appreciate your assistance.
Are they willing to fight with us, or we have to do it on our own?
He says, we will have to guard the vineyard because we cannot lose that as well.
I understand.
Do you know what is the do you have any idea why the druids tried to take over the mansion, what they're after?
Yes.
And that would be?
And that would be like, what's their goal here? And so that might help us understand how we
why would they take it over? Yeah.
He says, that is a guarded secret of the Were Raven.
Okay. The Were Raven.
Yeah, there's a lot of were animals in D&D.
Yeah. Okay. Well, any help that you can give us that doesn't give away your guarded secret and understanding how we might go about having some advantage before we attack would be very helpful.
Is there any danger or security measures put into place that we would need to know?
Unless they have set up traps, we have not.
So unless they have done something that you do not know about, we should be able to enter in relatively easy. Getting out, however, maybe or maybe not.
Do you have, and I guess we could talk about this before we make the plan, but do you have can you draw us in the dirt or whatever, plans of the mansion and what we might be before we go in?
Like a blueprint.
Sure. He can give you kind of a layout.
Nice.
So there are 3 floors. Well, there's 2 floors and a basement. So the main entrance, I can't just show you the map because he wouldn't be able to draw it that directly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I think you kind of give us a general layout of each of the floors and where we might be able to get in, and
they can all go fly around and pick out little twigs and sticks, and then make a schematic on the floor with the dirt with their mouths.
So okay, so the main floor, there's a main entrance.
Okay.
There's an entrance on the side to the right of the front door, and there's an entrance in the back.
Okay.
Front door, side door, back door. How many windows?
Not very many, actually. It's pretty secure building. There's windows on the upper floor, but not too many on the bottom floor.
Upper floor, as in the second or the
Not
third?
in the basement, I bet.
Yeah, there's no windows in the basement, strangely.
Is there a cellar door to get into the basement?
There is not, but the back door, if you go in the back door, there's a staircase that leads directly down to the basement.
So wait, if you go in the back door, it only goes to the basement, or it comes?
There's a door out of that back room, but if you want to go directly to the basement,
There's a stairwell right there.
There's a stairwell right there when you go in the back door.
Okay.
So when we go, we may want to just go straight to the basement first and work our way up.
Yeah, maybe.
There's also right next to the front door, there is their loading dock, and there is a way in from the back of the loading dock as well.
It's right next.
Basically makes it so that all 4 sides of the house has an entrance, but the side to the left of the door, you have to go into the loading dock first.
Okay. No, the loading dock is on the front of the house or on that left side of the house?
It's on the front. So if you're looking at the front of the house, it's directly to the left of the front door, but it is attached to the house.
Okay, and you're basically going in on the far end of it or whatever.
So we could probably enter through the loading dock if we wanted to, is what you're saying?
Right.
Okay.
There's also, if you go in that door, There's also not really a spiral staircase, but a spiral ramp that leads down to the basement as well.
Okay, so
Which
and
one?
That's the loading dock.
So
how
we're
many
downstairs,
rooms are on the main floor?
Including a little entry room. There's the 3 rooms in the front, so there's a large kind of cask room. Then there's a smaller storage room with a bunch of barrels. There's the entryway. There's a large room where they mash the grapes that has the stairway up.
Okay, and then that would be to the right on the front of the house then?
I mean, I'll draw you guys a crude map for next time because I think
Okay.
we're probably going to end here because I don't want you. Probably shouldn't get into the house at this point because then that's going to be a whole
thing.
I'll draw
So can
you.
we just assume we're doing our long rest?
You can assume I'm going to roll to see if you get an encounter over the night, but you want to
So
do that now?
We're about to go to sleep then, right?
Yeah.
You're safe.
I will cast Goodberry again. So they last 24 hours. So it'll be this time the next day that they're no good. So everyone gets 2 berries and we'll have it the whole day tomorrow. And I get all my spells back.
And you make it through the night without incident.
Okay.
Cool. Maybe we can talk to the
Go to bed, or are we gonna see if we make it through the night?
I rolled already to see if you
Oh.
make it through the night, so you're good.
Okay.
so,
So I will draw you a crude map for next time so that you can kind of take a look at what the house looks like from him drawing it in the dirt.
Okay. Awesome.
maybe we can make a plan with the Ravens next time to make a distraction for us to enter on one side or something.
Yeah, they might be willing to do that if you persuade them.
Cool.
All right, cool. Sorry, it's not as such a dramatic cliffhanger as it was most weeks, but
No, that's a good start,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that's a good place to stop.
Are we going to be? Are we still at 5th level? That didn't
Yeah.
give us any points. Did it?
if you make it through this house, I'll level you up.
Okay.
If
Hey, I don't want to assume anything. What?
the last time we went into a mansion playing one of these,
That is when you died. Yeah,
yeah, it didn't work out so well.
when on our offline first campaign where I was, we were kind of trying to have some of these guys learn how to play the game. That was their downfall. They went into a mansion taken over by an orc cult, and they made it through the mansion and then decided instead of sleeping in the mansion, they were going to head out and faced a bunch more orcs that were hidden. And
Everything that we could have done wrong, we did.
yeah, they done
A level or so higher too.
Yeah.
Done messed up.
all right. Well,
The-
thanks for joining us, guys. We will be back next week, next Sunday, for more D&D fun, and hopefully we'll get some real kind of not dungeon diving, but something as similar as this campaign gets until you get to the castle.
Thanks.
Otherwise, thanks for hanging out in the chat, and we will see you next time. Never turn your back